Today I have 10 pro tips for you. What I want you to do is keep track of how many of these you do and let us know in the comments at the end. So let's find out how much of a pro you really are. Maximizing your chest tickets. Every 3 hours, you'll get a new chest ticket, and making sure you're logging in at least within that 9 hours before all these things are capped so you can really use every single one of these efficiently. This could be as simple as logging in the morning, in the afternoon, and right before you go to bed, or setting a physical reminder on your phone telling you, hey, I gotta log into the game. The next one is saving your coins, and I'm talking about 110 or 120,000. We don't want to save money for the commons inside the game, but there are a couple of specific heroes like the Hog Rider or even the Ice Wizard that are must-have inside the game. Yeah, we can get lucky and get these things from chests, but let's be honest, there's a couple of heroes, no matter what, it seems like we gotta save the coins for them. The next one is building your win streak, and I'm talking about using these chest multipliers, making sure you're at 10 win streaks before going in and really popping one of these things on for the best rewards. Now, I'm not a believer of using coins to keep this win streak going, but this leads us to our next one, which is going to be know the chest cycle. As you get further in the game and start unlocking these 4-star troops, well, we don't want to use a 4 times multiplier on a common chest when we have all our commons at 4 stars. Yeah, that might be a tactic to go and take the experience and get you into Squad League earlier, but really, we want to save these for those big woo-ha chests. The next one is maximizing your events, and right now we have the Pinata event, lots of good stuff you can get from there, but when we have a new world, for example, the chance of getting these 3 new heroes for free is a great way to get yourself ahead. The last thing you want is to miss out on one of those heroes and have to try to go and save the coins up for them. And every now and then you might get lucky and unlock all 3 of those new heroes right away, but I still say play the event as much as you can, try to maximize it because you can get a lot of good stuff out of them. The next one is don't buy troops from the shop, and I'm not talking about unlocking a hero from the shop, I'm talking about the 25 archers for 25,000. There is one exception to this though. If there is an epic troop, let's say the Barb King, that can get to 3 stars by you purchasing, that's one I think is okay. But other than that, the only other exception is really when you get things to 4 stars or close to 4 stars, it's very hard to find those heroes, so going and purchasing that last one to take it to 4 stars is an okay thing to do. The next one we have is hunting down those blue boxes. Now that we get 2 turbo boots out of a blue box, it makes it incredibly useful for you to make your way into the center or wherever you need to try to get these things. Talk to any experienced player out there and they'll tell you that having those boots is a must and they'll go out of their way to hunt them down. The next one is building your squad inside the game, and specifically making sure you have 1 healer, 1 speedster, and at least 1 defender. Having all 3 of these together with your DPS team is a huge way to make sure that you're staying alive, making sure you're able to retreat, and holding your own in battle. This could be a little tough in Doppelganger, but just about every other situation, we know how huge it is to have a variety in your army. The next one we have is equipping your skins. We've talked about this before. This is a great way to mask the star level of your hero, making everybody else pretty much oblivious to the strength of your team. I'm not saying you have to go out and purchase every single one, but the game hands out a lot of them for free and we get these style tickets, so make sure you're using them on the heroes that you specifically tend to use the most. Next, we have knowing your starter, and that's based by your battle mod you're going into. So we're not always going to get the same troop selection every single time, but if I am going in on a Royal Ghost, I know that somebody like Bo might be a good decision. And on the other hand, if we're playing Turbo Boots, I know that the Chicken probably isn't the best start to go off with. But no matter what, no matter the game mode, you never want to grab a healer first. But now it's time for some bonus points. We have a second channel where we cover Brawl Star content. So if you play the game, make sure you're subscribed. If you are subscribed to it already, then you get a gold star added on to these pro points. So let us know how you did in the comments below, and remember, I picked my butt.